Hi, welcome back to this African perspective. Thank you all for stopping by. Okay, so we're going on a rant on grocery prices because we know these prices are so high, and I believe that anybody watching my video and everybody that's going to watch this video definitely eats food, because if you don't eat food, I wonder what you eat then. Yeah, you should be eating food if you're watching this video, because you are human, and so you go and you see how the prices are. So yeah, these are the video we're going to be checking out and reacting to today. All right, before we get right into the video, please, I would need you to please like the video, okay, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and make sure you turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section by the end of the video, of course.
No, serious question, because I just left the grocery store and I got sandwich meat, bread, cheese, water, fruit, Dr. Pepper, and some almonds, the basics, and spent like $70. As someone who works in the healthcare field, I'm always suggesting that people eat healthier in order to help their conditions. But seriously, how are they supposed to do that when my little 4 items were almost $100? And it's just sad, really.
So wherever she bought all those items that she mentioned, honestly, I think the place is kind of like too expensive. It's definitely very expensive. Where I live in, if I go to buy all she mentioned, I don't think it will cost that much. Yeah, I know it's expensive, but I don't think it would be that much, because I think it's ridiculously high. So, but it depends on where a person goes to, and also the states where they live in, the city and stuff like that.
How much do you think this grocery store trip costs in Argentina? It only costs $24. Can you imagine that? All that steak, egg, strawberry, everything, $24. I went to 2 different grocery stores last weekend, and it was $400 worth of stuff. And it's like a week later, and I'm already having to go back to like get new things. The food prices in the US are just out of control. Like, I didn't even think about what I spent at a grocery store until like recently, where I'm like, oh my God, I was like, I could buy a plane ticket for what I just spent in the last 2 weeks on, food at the grocery store, let alone going out to eat now. Like, if you're in California, I mean, just for a basic meal, like for 2 people is $100. So, people are very unhappy. The cost of living crisis is just getting worse and worse. And a lot of digital nomads and people that can work remote are learning about the secret of Latin America. You can go to places like Paraguay, Argentina, Colombia, and live like a king for, what you're spending on your rent back home. The cost of living is dramatically lower. And if you can work remote, I highly suggest, and you're young, go down to, South America, Central America, and have a blast and live, large. And, don't waste your trip down there just partying. Get a second residency. Get a second passport. So if you're interested, in getting residency in Paraguay and some other places, follow me, the Bitcoin Capitalist, and check out my link in the profile and, kill 2 birds with 1 stone while you're down there.
I think most of the countries in the world are actually dealing with this inflation. They also see the price changes in their what they usually buy, and like cost of living has become high for them also. So, but when you're looking at the price of how it costs, and you like what things cost in other countries, you need to consider the fact that how much is their average salary, how much do they get paid, things like that. Their maybe average income could actually just be $100, $200 in some countries. But for somebody, let's say for instance, someone who is working for the any corporation in the US, and the advice that I would give, like if you want to go and live in another country so it will be cheaper for you, yes, you should get a job, like a job in your home country, maybe in the US, and definitely to pay you more, and the money will go far for you in other countries, and you can go live there. If you get like a remote job that you can work from anywhere in the world, that will be really really cheap and easy for you to live elsewhere, because as soon as you try to buy things, you'll notice that your money will go really far for you, and you will have a lot of savings. You can build houses, you can do whatever you want to do then. But if you actually go there and live on their income, then you're gonna have some challenges.
What's happening, America? You're looking at $75 worth of groceries. Really? I just wanted to go to the store to get the stuff that we needed for breakfast, because we got stuff. We got pancakes and syrup and, you know what I mean? But we was missing a few things. So let me run to the store real quick and grab it so I can make breakfast. $75. I might as well have balled out at Waffle House or IHOP. I could have balled out at a restaurant. Took the whole family out. I still gotta cook. So I gotta leave my house in the rain, go in there, stand in line, ring it up myself. Apparently I work at the grocery store, come back home, cook. It ain't worth it. We might as well eat out now. Every time. What's the point?
I will say with this, it actually depends on people because different people have different opinion on this. Some people feel like they rather just cook at home, while some people feel like, oh, it saves them more time. I understand some people really do not have a lot of time to be wasting and going to the kitchen, that kind of thing. But yeah, like I really don't want to be going to a restaurant and be harassed by people who want to force me to give them tips. Not to say that you don't want to give people tips. Yes, I want to do it, but I would love for me to do it when it's like voluntarily and not something that I'm being forced to do, because there are a lot of things that I'm being forced to do on a day-to-day basis. And then the moment I go to sit down and eat also in a place, I really do not want to feel like I'm being forced again everywhere I go. That's just my own personal opinion. I know everybody they have different thoughts, different opinion, but yeah. And I would say for me personally, for my own life, this is my own situation. It's actually, I find it's kind of cheaper for me to cook by myself at home. Sometimes I like to eat out, just to eat something else that someone did. Sometimes I get tired of cooking myself. You just want to eat something else. So that for me, I would say eating at a restaurant is kind of spontaneous for me, something to just, do once in a while. So I taste someone else's cooking, like someone else putting love into cooking, but not because I'm saving more with that. So that's just my own thoughts on that.
But how does it make sense? These were 86 cents.
See, it doesn't make sense that bag of carrots was 86 cents because that bag of carrots was grown and packaged in Brantford, Ontario. And when you buy that same bag of carrots in southwestern Ontario, it will cost you $3, which means that either in Mississippi they are selling that bag of carrots at a loss, or, hear me out, grocery stores are taking advantage of our citizens and they are price gouging us, because it doesn't make any sense that it would cost more to transport that within our own province than it would to get to Mississippi. And don't carbon tax me this or anything else like that. Like that does not account for a $2.20 difference between these products. But you know what does? The fact that every single year, Galen Weston, Loblaws, and all these companies have increasing profits every single year. And they say that they aren't gouging us. They say that they aren't increasing things beyond inflation. But this bag of Canadian grown carrots is 86 goddamn cents. Even with the conversion. That's still like $2 difference. Someone's profiting off that. And his name is Galen.
And you know what makes me mad? I just left the grocery store and stuff is obviously insanely expensive. And all I can think is everybody, the regulars, the muggles of us, we're just trying to enjoy Thanksgiving with our families, trying to support our families, have a nice meal. And all I can picture is somewhere in some office, in some corporate office, in some corporate conference room, some big wig out of touch from all reality executive is saying, man, I wonder how many percent we can increase the cost of every single food item we sell. A big grocery here. How much can we increase it? And they'll still buy it. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They have to eat, don't they? They got to eat food. They don't want to disappoint their family and have a pathetic Thanksgiving. We're going to guilt them into it. They got to eat. I bet we could raise it 50% and they'd still buy it. And it makes me disgusting because we're just trying to survive out here.
You can get for $20 worth of groceries in Vancouver, Canada. Rice, 2 chicken breasts. That's it.
I compared my grocery store receipts from December 2019 to now, and the results, you just need to see it for yourself. They have the nerve to say that inflation isn't that high. The store I've chosen to do this with is Wegmans because they have all my receipts since 2019. I feel like Wegmans is a good representation from this because they don't really have sales. So whatever price stuff is usually the price that everything is. I paid $11.41 for this hot sausage family pack. Now it's $15.74. This chuck roast, 2.7 pounds, $17.52. With the pound conversion, it would be almost $22 today. Cinnamon Toast Crunch paid $3.19. Now it's $4.59. Olive oil paid $17.99. Now it's $30.99. Butter I paid $2.49. Now it's $4.29. Outshine bars $4.99. They are now $8.09. French fries $1.69. Now they're $3.49. In that whole order, I got 90 items for $549. And it would cost me way more to buy those items today.
Order through Restaurant Depot as they're usually better priced than Costco.
We're already doubling up on housing. Why are we not splitting grocery orders? This is my first ever time hearing of Restaurant Depot, but theoretically, if you can get a box of hash browns for $5, I have a group of like 7 friends all in a group chat, and all I'm saying is if that is what we could get our food costs down to, I'll coordinate the list. I'll send you a Venmo request for your portion. We'll take turns. Like, we're already sharing housing, splitting up food so that we can buy in bulk. Like, I know we don't have the land for a commune, but it doesn't mean that we can't do all of the steps. Like, I'm this close away to orchestrating a food prep party at somebody's house once every other week so we can just cook together because I don't have time for that anymore. Like,
honestly, most people from different countries are complaining about the inflation and how the price of things have become really ridiculously high for them, and they're really just struggling. It's like, I don't know if the whole government around the world, most of them, they just came together, joined forces, and it's like, why is the economy everywhere just being affected all at the same time? We are going through hell, but we're hoping that maybe there will be some changes. Maybe things will get better. That's all we can hope for. You just need to try your best also to, if you have the means of helping others, help others, and also, you know, figure out things that you can do for yourself to make sure that your life becomes much easier, and try to navigate through these tough times because it's not easy, and, you know, just stay strong. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Please make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and make sure you turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.